All right, Diary Day 17. I've spent some time learning the last days. I wanted to know more about the NE555 IC and about how to calculate times and frequencies with resistor-capacitor combinations. I came upon the documentation which Texas Instruments offer about the NE555, and you'll find the link to this documentation down in the description. It's very comprehensive, far more comprehensive than I need. But I know now what is going on inside the 555 at least. And that definitely is something I need to know. I'm not going to bother you with the things I've learned about electronics. This is a diary, not a tutorial. In the hardware workshop of Modular City, there will be a do-it-yourself corner with all explanations you will need to build synthesizer modules and to understand the electronics behind it. But at least one thing I must tell you. You can make a clock generator from the NE555 as well as a clock divider. There is an excellent video tutorial about it on YouTube, and, like always, you'll find the link to it down in the descriptions. I decided to make such a clock generator first before I continue with my clock divider project, and there are two reasons to do so. Reason one is the number of connections which are needed to test the circuit is reduced to only one. I simply can plug the circuit in one of the envelope gates of my neutron to test if the circuit works. And reason two, both circuits, the clock generator as well as the clock divider, are so small they will fit behind one and the same front panel. I have one module with two independent functions this way. I calculated which values I would need for the resistors and the capacitor to get a range of sensible clock frequencies and set up the generated circuit on the breadboard. So let me test it. And it works. I've inserted an LED instead of a signal output jack to test the circuit. And I can change the frequency of the clock with the inserted potentiometer from my potentiometer bank. I'm really happy. First step is done. Let me test it with the power from my modular synth case. And hooray, it works as well. Well, let me replace the diode with an output jack and try the circuit with my neutron as I explained before. And it works again. I've left the LED in the circuit and put the output jack parallel to the LED. I think it's nice to have even an optical response. Okay, now for the clock divider. And it works as well. Okay. I said no deep explanations concerning the electronics here, but let me tell you what I did wrong last week. The 100 nanofarad capacitor in last week's circuit was wrong, or at least not needed, according to the Texas Instruments datasheet. I left it out, therefore. And what's probably more important, the upper resistor must not get less than 10 kilo ohm, otherwise the NE555 brings or reacts unpredictably because of increasing heat. So I put a 10 kilo ohm resistor in series with a potentiometer, therefore. And as you see, everything works fine now. Now for the Velo board and the front panel. In other words, building the real module. Well, the process is the same like it was with the power indicator. No need to make you getting bored by showing you me soldering and me cutting wood and so on. Just some plans additional to what I've done on the breadboard. First, with the clock generator, I'm going to use more than only one capacitor, and I'm going to make it switchable to get different ranges of frequencies. Second, with the clock divider, I'm going to do the same, but additionally, there are going to be two potentiometers instead of one, again switchable from one to the other to make it easier to get senseful divisions. Next time, I'll show and demonstrate the finished module. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Rolf. Oh, PS. The question is, will the divider react to sine waves at the output? If yes, does it make sense to use it as a sine to square converter or something like that?